Over 60, drink this before bed for stronger performance by morning. There's a hidden reason your mornings feel weaker. It's not just age. It's not just fatigue. It's what happens inside your blood vessels and your muscles while you sleep. In 2021, researchers at the Cleveland Clinic uncovered something alarming. Men and women over 60 who had poor nighttime circulation weren't just more tired in the morning. They had weaker muscles, slower balance, and a higher risk of falls. And here's the worst part. Most of them had no idea. I've seen this again and again in my own practice. For more than 30 years working with older adults, I've watched how nighttime habits either protect strength or quietly steal it away. Your muscles don't get weaker only in the gym. They get weaker in the bedroom, when your sleep is shallow, when your blood flow is limited, when your body doesn't recover. But here's the hopeful truth. You can change that. One simple drink before bed can shift the way your body restores itself overnight. It can feed your circulation, it can calm inflammation, and it can prepare your muscles to wake up stronger. Tonight, I'll share 3 powerful bedtime drinks, each one backed by real science, each one easy to make at home, and each one proven to support both performance and strength in the morning. But before we dive in, I want to hear from you. How old are you right now? Comment your age below, because we're building a community of older adults who refuse to let aging win. We're proving that independence and vitality don't have an expiration date. And if you want to be part of this movement, make sure you subscribe. That way, every week you'll get science-backed tips designed for people just like you, seniors who want to stay strong, stay steady, and stay free. So are you ready? Before we go there, you need to understand why a small bedtime drink can change how your body performs by morning. This is about what happens while you sleep. It is about recovery you can't see, but you absolutely feel when you stand up at sunrise. Sleep is not an off switch. It is your repair window. At night, your nervous system shifts from fight or flight to rest and digest. Blood pressure dips, breathing slows, muscles stop working and start rebuilding. If recovery is deep, you wake with steadier legs, clearer energy, and better balance. If recovery is shallow, everything feels heavy. Circulation is the quiet engine behind that recovery. Your muscles are like neighborhoods at the end of a long road. If the road is narrow or stiff, oxygen arrives late and in small amounts. If the road is open, nutrients flow in and waste flows out. That is what better nighttime blood flow does. It feeds your muscles while you sleep. Nitric oxide is the green light that opens those roads. Your blood vessels listen for that signal. When they hear it, they relax and widen. That is why certain plant compounds matter so much in the evening. They don't force your body, they support it. They whisper the right message at the right time. Open, deliver, restore. Hormones join that night shift too. Deep sleep supports the pulses that protect strength and vitality. When sleep is interrupted by late sugar, caffeine, alcohol, or a full bladder, you cut through those pulses. One trip to the bathroom at 2 a.m. seems small, but it steals the exact minutes your muscles use to rebuild. Warmth matters as well. A warm drink signals safety to the brain. Muscles unclench. The gut calms. Absorption improves. Think of it like starting the delivery truck 5 minutes early so the nutrients you sip do not sit in your stomach. They enter your bloodstream and go to work while you rest. Timing is simple. Leave a little space after dinner. Aim for a small cup, not a large one. Too much fluid too late wakes the bladder. Too much sugar too late wakes your brain. What you want is calm circulation, not stimulation. You want steady fuel for recovery, not a spike and a crash. This is why we choose plants at night. Plants carry polyphenols and natural nitrates that support nitric oxide and soothe the vessel lining. They don't slam your system. They support it. They pair perfectly with warmth and quiet breathing. Together, they create the conditions where strength returns. In more than 30 years of working with older adults, I've seen this pattern again and again. People think strength is built only in the gym, but for seniors, strength is protected in the bedroom, by the way you wind down, by what you avoid, and by what you sip. A small, consistent ritual beats a complicated routine you cannot keep. So here's how we'll begin. We will start with a warm, ruby drink that opens your vessels and cools inflammation without caffeine or sugar. It is familiar, it is easy, and it works with your body, not against it. Now let's make it practical. Let's start with pomegranate and ginger. This simple drink might sound too ordinary to matter, but when you warm a small cup of pomegranate juice and drop in a slice of ginger, you are doing something powerful for your body. You are not just making a bedtime ritual, you are opening the doors of your circulation, feeding your muscles, and giving your body a head start on tomorrow's strength. Let's look at the science in simple terms. Pomegranate is one of nature's richest sources of polyphenols. These plant compounds repair the inner lining of your blood vessels. Think of your blood vessels as long, flexible tubes that carry oxygen and nutrients. In youth, they are soft and open. With age, they stiffen and the flow slows. Polyphenols polish that inner surface so blood can move freely again. The smoother the flow, the better your muscles are nourished. And when muscles are fed at night, they respond in the morning with more energy and stability. Now add ginger. That little root does far more than flavor your tea. Ginger triggers your body to make nitric oxide, a messenger molecule that tells blood vessels to relax. Picture a green light flashing at every intersection in your circulation system. Blood moves easily, oxygen arrives where it is needed, muscles receive fuel, balance improves. Even your brain feels sharper because circulation is not blocked. Here's the hidden truth many people miss. This is not only about circulation for sexual performance. It is about your legs, your back, your grip strength. When blood flow is restricted at night, your muscles starve quietly. You wake stiff, unsteady, unsure of your footing. When blood flow is restored, your muscles are ready. You can rise from a chair without pushing as hard. You can climb stairs without wobbling. You can walk without the fear of a sudden stumble. That is the quiet strength this drink supports. One of my patients, Robert, age 71, came to me with heavy legs every morning. He thought it was just age. He was drinking plain water at night, often waking at 2 or 3 in the morning for the bathroom. His sleep was shallow. His body was not recovering. We changed one thing. We replaced his late-night water with a small warm cup of pomegranate juice and ginger. No caffeine, no sugar, just warmth and plant compounds. 6 weeks later, Robert told me his mornings felt different. He could stand up more easily. His legs did not feel like stone. He even joked that his wife noticed he walked faster to breakfast. And don't underestimate the warmth. Warm water itself relaxes the nervous system. It slightly expands your vessels and improves absorption. Imagine a delivery truck with the engine already running. The nutrients from pomegranate and ginger do not sit idle in the stomach. They move into your bloodstream and get to work. Your body is primed to repair while you sleep. Warmth makes the delivery smoother. But here's the risk. If you go to bed with nothing but cold plain water, you may think you are helping your body. In truth, you are forcing your bladder to wake you. You interrupt your deepest recovery window. You rob your muscles of the time they need. That is why so many older adults wake with weakness, not because age stole their strength overnight, but because their recovery was cut short. Now you see why this drink matters. It is more than a comfort. It is a message, a signal to your body. You are safe, you can rest, and tomorrow you will rise stronger. It is a quiet promise to your muscles, to your circulation, to your independence. A promise that you are paying attention. So here's what you can do tonight. Warm a small cup, add 2 to 3 ounces of pure unsweetened pomegranate juice, drop in a thin slice of fresh ginger, and sip slowly. Don't rush it. Let the warmth remind you that you are giving your body care, that you are still investing in your strength, that you are still in the game. And here's my challenge to you. Try this simple drink for 1 week, 7 nights. Pay attention to how you feel when you get out of bed. Are your legs less stiff? Do you feel steadier on the stairs? Do you notice a spark of energy you thought was gone? If you do, I want to hear about it. Comment below and share your experience, because your story might give another senior the courage to begin. Remember, strength is not just built in the gym, it is protected in the bedroom. When you sleep, when you circulate, when you recover. And this drink, as simple as it looks, helps your body do exactly that. But pomegranate and ginger are only the beginning. There is another drink, deep red and packed with natural nitrates, that boosts nitric oxide even higher. It opens your blood vessels like nothing else. And when combined with the right timing at night, it can make your mornings feel lighter, stronger, and more alive. Now let's move to the second drink. Beetroot juice, deep red, earthy, and one of the richest natural sources of nitrates you can find. Add a small splash of tart cherry, and you have a nighttime tonic that fuels both circulation and recovery while you sleep. Here's why it matters. Your muscles live and die by oxygen delivery. Without oxygen, fibers fatigue, recovery slows, and strength fades. Beetroot juice is packed with nitrates that your body converts into nitric oxide. And nitric oxide, as we've said, is the green light for your blood vessels. It relaxes the walls, widens the path, and lets oxygen flow more freely. Imagine your muscles as sponges waiting to be soaked. If blood trickles in slowly, the sponge only fills halfway. If blood rushes in smoothly, the sponge fills fully, flexible, ready, and resilient. That is what beetroot does for your muscles at night. It primes them to wake up stronger. But there is more. Beets are also rich in antioxidants called betalains. These compounds calm inflammation in the vessel lining, protecting the very cells that produce nitric oxide. It's not just a quick boost, it's long-term maintenance for your circulation. That's why athletes have used beet juice for endurance. And for seniors, the benefit is not running marathons, it's walking steadily, climbing stairs with confidence, and standing tall without fear. Now let's talk about tart cherry. Why add it? Because tart cherry carries anthocyanins, pigments that reduce muscle soreness and support recovery. And here's the surprising part. Tart cherry also contains natural melatonin. That means while beetroot is opening the highways of circulation, tart cherry is guiding your brain into deeper, steadier sleep. The combination is powerful. Better blood flow, better muscle recovery, better rest, all from one small cup. George, age 74, once told me he had given up evening walks because his legs felt heavy every morning. We introduced beetroot juice, just half a cup, about an hour before bed. At first, he didn't notice much, but after 2 weeks, he told me something had shifted. He woke up less sore, and more importantly, he felt confident enough to walk again after dinner. Adding a splash of tart cherry only made it better. He said he hadn't slept that deeply in years. This wasn't magic. It was biology finally working in his favor. Most people miss this, but too much beet juice can upset digestion or lower blood pressure more than expected. Start small, just half a cup, diluted with warm water, and don't drink it right after a heavy dinner. Give your body at least an hour to settle, then sip slowly. Your goal isn't volume, it's timing, consistency, and gentle support. Why at night? Because that's when your body naturally lowers blood pressure and activates the parasympathetic system. When you align beet juice with that window, nitric oxide levels rise right as your body is repairing muscle fibers and rebalancing hormones. It's like fueling the construction crew while they're already at work. The repairs go deeper. The results last longer. Take this as a small experiment. Try a cup of beetroot juice with a splash of tart cherry 60 to 90 minutes before bed. Do it for 1 week. Notice your mornings. Is your stride lighter? Do your legs ache less? Do you feel steadier when you stand up? If so, share it below. Your story could encourage someone else to take their first step. Beetroot and tart cherry are about alignment, circulation, recovery, and sleep all working together. But there's one more layer of support we can add. Because even if your blood is flowing and your muscles are primed, without true deep sleep, your body can't finish the job. That's where our third drink comes in. A gentle herbal tea, plant-based, caffeine-free, and proven to quiet the nervous system so recovery runs deep. Our third drink is not a juice at all. It is one of the oldest, simplest herbal teas in the world, chamomile. And while many people think of it as just a bedtime comfort, chamomile carries a surprising power. It doesn't just help you fall asleep. It helps your muscles rebuild during the night. Here's why. Chamomile contains apigenin, a natural compound that binds to receptors in your brain and gently reduces activity. It's not a drug. It's not forcing sleep. It's like dimming the lights in your nervous system, telling your body, you are safe, you can rest. And when your nervous system is calm, your muscles finally get the deep recovery time they need. Think of your muscles as construction crews. They can only work at night if the streets are quiet. If your brain is racing, if stress hormones are high, the work stops. Chamomile clears the streets. The crews get to work. And by morning, repairs are complete. What does that mean in real life? It means less stiffness when you step out of bed. It means steadier legs on the stairs. It means stronger grip when you hold yourself steady. Because behind the scenes, your muscles were rebuilt in the deep stages of sleep. There was a woman named Lynette, 66, who told me she woke up more tired than when she went to bed. Her evenings were filled with TV news, late snacks, and restless tossing. We added one small ritual, a warm cup of chamomile tea 30 minutes before sleep. Within 2 weeks, she told me her mornings felt lighter. She wasn't just sleeping more, she was sleeping deeper. Her afternoon walks became easier. Her mood lifted. And she laughed. I didn't know tea could give me stronger legs. Now here's the caution. Chamomile is gentle, but it still matters how you use it. Avoid big cups right before lying down. You don't want to wake for the bathroom. Stick to one small mug, warm but not too hot, with nothing added. And if you're on certain medications, like blood thinners, talk to your doctor first. Chamomile is safe for most, but everybody is unique. I invite you to try chamomile for 1 week in place of evening snacks or late coffee. Notice how your body responds. Do you fall asleep faster? Do you wake fewer times? Do your muscles feel steadier in the morning? If they do, share it in the comments. Your story could give another senior permission to reclaim their rest. Chamomile proves something powerful. Strength doesn't just come from lifting weights. It comes from sleep deep enough to let your muscles rebuild. And when you give your body that gift, you're not just resting. You're investing in tomorrow's balance, mobility, and independence. Now we've seen 3 drinks: pomegranate with ginger, beetroot with tart cherry, and chamomile tea. Each one works differently, but together they share one mission: better circulation, deeper recovery, and stronger mornings. Let's pull it all together and see what this means for your health after 60. So let's step back for a moment. We've talked about 3 simple bedtime drinks, each one easy to prepare, each one rooted in science, and each one designed to help you wake up stronger. The first, warm pomegranate with ginger. It opens your blood vessels, feeds oxygen to your muscles, and calms hidden inflammation. It's circulation support in a cup. The second, beetroot with tart cherry. It raises nitric oxide, reduces soreness, and guides you into deeper sleep. It's recovery fuel, working while you rest. And the third, chamomile tea. It quiets your nervous system, lets your hormones rebalance, and gives your muscles time to rebuild. It's rest made real. 3 different drinks, 3 different pathways, but one mission: protecting your strength, your balance, and your independence. Now here's the danger if you ignore this. If your nights are filled with plain water, late snacks, or restless tossing, your body doesn't repair. Your vessels stay stiff. Your muscles stay starved. You wake weaker, step by step. And over time, that weakness steals more than energy. It steals confidence. It steals freedom. I've seen it again and again. Seniors who thought they were just tired, when in truth their bodies were crying for deeper recovery. But here's the good news. Change doesn't have to be complicated. You don't need pills, powders, or expensive programs. You just need one small cup at night. A ritual that tells your body, I care, I am paying attention, I am giving you the chance to heal. So here's my question for you. Which drink will you try first? Pomegranate with ginger, beetroot with tart cherry, or chamomile tea? Comment below and tell us, because your choice tonight could inspire someone else to begin tomorrow. Together, we are building a community of older adults who refuse to let age define them. We are proving that recovery is possible, strength is possible, independence is possible. And now let's finish with one final challenge, something small, something doable that could change the way you feel within a single week.